If you put me on the map,
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. I'm back on the grind with Warframe and talking about controversial topics that we'll make sure if this gets leaked or if I get leaked, we'll make sure I'll never get a job anywhere. But I don't have to worry about that, I think. But whatever. So, I had a conversation with my mom, right? So I'm telling her that in the United States, everything's going to shit because we have lonely women that are about to hit their 30s, late 30s, and this is bad. And she's like, oh, this doesn't affect us. And I'm like, do we live in a different country? What do you mean this doesn't affect us? If we lived in our country, like our originating country, I mean, I've been here for 13 years. United States is my country now. But if we lived there, okay, this wouldn't affect us. But I give it an example. I'm like, okay, say one day, like 20 years down the road, I'm married, I have kids, and we have a house, we have a family, and our neighbor is a 42-year-old feminist who has money, who has a paid off house, who has everything, but does not have a family. Okay, hear me out. Does not have a family. Her parents probably died, and some other shit happened, and she doesn't have a husband. She doesn't have kids. So I don't want to say this about everything, but I told her, what if that person is like, and I told her that people don't like seeing other people succeed. Sometimes there will be people, like sometimes it's your best friends. So like if you succeed, they'll be like, they won't like it, so they'll try to put you down. So what keeps someone that you don't know from doing the same? Say you're successful in a way that you have a family, you have a paid off house, you have someone to share your old life with, right? And say that feminist doesn't have that, right? So one day she's going and she all of a sudden gets a desire to like destroy your life. What if she sets the house you're on fire when you're sleeping at night? I give her that extreme. Yeah, it's extreme, but it could happen. That's the thing. If that happened, okay. If this was one case, nothing would happen, right? But my thing is, one, nothing will happen. But if this is like 50 million people, feminists, going through with this thing, like they reach their late 30s and now they're having trouble finding someone to settle down with. They don't want to settle down. Or they don't want to settle whatever, you know. They don't want to settle down, and they see some family next to them, like who has a paid off house, his parents, they have three beautiful kids or something. They're like, how do they get to have that and I don't? And they'll get the urge to destroy that. Yeah, I'm not saying it will always happen, but out of 50 million people, I would like to estimate half of these fucking lone people will probably like, what happened? Like the example of there are sometimes people don't like seeing other people succeed in life. For some people, success is having money, being alone when you're like 60 years old. That's your success. But for not for everyone. Success for some people looks like having a family, growing old with someone, and at the end of their life, they have their kids, grandkids, like watching them, or they're watching them. You know, that's success to some people. You can have all the money you want, but you won't be happy. I'm like, I give it the example. What if this feminist who doesn't have kids all of a sudden say, "Why do they get to be happier than me?" And 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 they say like, burn down your house while you're sleeping in the middle. This could happen. Yeah, this is an extreme case, but it could happen. And I'm like, oh, there's no harm. And she like, isn't the government like doing anything to make it so marriage, like pushing for marriage and shit? I, the United States government, if they were pushing for marriage, they would not keep that thing in place where if you get a divorce, you get to run away with half of some man's hard-earned in like assets. Okay, like that that should not be a thing. Okay, they should change it because that's like we hear it every day. This shit that I'm talking about, like some woman divorcing a high quality man who earns money every day and divorces him and takes half of his wealth or assets or company, right? And this destroys. Like this is why people don't get married. So yeah, this is an extreme case, but I don't feel safe, right? What keeps some lone feminists from saying, you know what? Why do they get to be happier than me? I've worked my entire. I have all the money. I have all of this, but they look happier than me. And as I said, not everybody likes success. If you're successful, someone will tell you something to make you like doubt your success, right? Someone try to pull you down from that success, right? Yeah, but the way I'm articulating it, maybe it's too like general. I don't know, but you could imagine a scenario like that. So if you're in a town, not a fucking area where like private houses, say you bought a house, and that feminist has been living there for the past 20 years, who's been making her money. You bought a house. Next year you get married. So they basically that feminist basically sees your entire development, right? You're getting married, you're getting like you're building your family, building your wealth with someone, right? You know, she sees your entire thing. And she's like, it could go two ways. Either, okay, it could go in the way of Like, okay, I don't have any family of my own. I'm gonna treat them like my family and shit like that. It could go that way. Or you could get a crazy feminist who's like, oh, why do they get to be more happy? I've worked my early 20s or like, why work? I don't need no man. Well, I'm all alone. This could happen. It's not like, it's not going to happen everywhere, but what if it happens? You know? Because when you're alone, you have no family to talk to, and you have bad influences around you who are saying, oh, no, it's okay being alone. It's like you're promoting the mindset it's okay to being alone. It's not. It's not. There are research papers out there that shows what happens if you're alone for too long. You become antisocial. You start to like hate. I mean, I don't know about the hate thing, but I don't know, man. So yeah, and it's the same thing. When I went to school, when I was in second grade, I remember I didn't have a phone. I didn't have anything. Now I'm pretty sure kids in second grade, they're probably like sitting in their classroom with a fucking iPad and shit. You know, fucking iPad instead of talking, doing math, talking to their classmates, they're on their iPad playing games. You know, I think that's bad. So and it's the same thing with like right now. There are kids who are like 12, 13-year olds. They're getting their hair dyed and shit. Say I have a kid, right? I send them to school, him or her to school. They go to school, and all of a sudden they see quarter of their classmates have like colored hair, like green, blue, red, yellow, whatever, right? And they come to me, they're like, "Dad, I want to get my hair colored. I want to dye my hair." And and most young people nowadays, they're on social media. They see this all of this shit, the dyed hair and shit. They're like, "Oh, that's cool. I want to do it." Like I am not. Like, this is where it becomes comfort. Like what do they call it? Like you have to like say no, but if you say no, like this has to stop. If you're like 16, you're a young adult, you could do like whatever, fine. But no 13-year-old, like this is like stuff is being normalized that is not normal. So like sleeping around is being normalized. Okay, kids transitioning at 6, they're trying to normalize that. Okay, like there's things I feel like I'm repeating the same thing over and over and over again. But there's things that are not normal. Like even the small things, right? Even the small things. Like say, why does a 11-year-old need to get their hair dyed? Like, what is it? Huh? Like it's like we have gone so far, but every 2 steps we take 10 steps back. We're taught to not like our own body, not like the way we look, right? Okay, now that's going to the fucking what is it called? Body positivity. You could body positivity, yes, but if you're fat, it means you're dying. Okay, it's not fake news. People that are fat are likely to die earlier than people that are not. I mean, we don't even have to do research. We can just look at something. Search up every fat influencers who died. Someone who's not Nick Avocado or something. This man played the entire internet. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about exactly. Yeah, so it does affect us. Unless we do homeschooling, this is like your kids will go and do things. They'll, that's why raising kids in the United States is no good. Because in the United States, the school system, they be promoting ideas. They be like trying to promote things that are not normal. They're trying to make it okay. So, what's this? Is this one? Yep, it is. There you go. It's not okay. Remember that. Like, fuck, I don't like the body positivity movement because it teaches you all, oh, being natural is no good because it's normalizing getting fucking Botox, plastic surgery, and all that bullshit. That's body positivity. Is that what it's doing? Like, because I mean, see, this is the thing, right? This is why I'm trying to like rebrand everything because I'm talking about things that I don't have 100% context on. I've heard it a little bit in like fucking podcasts all over the place, but I've never done in-depth research. So this is yeah. So hopefully I am semi like I'm short and I weigh 40 pounds more than I'm supposed to weigh. My minimum weight, look, my like not overweight, obese weight is 140 pounds. I am 180, so I'm trying to lose it. I mean, I've been controlling my diet and shit. Whatever, I'm continuing with that. So I don't like the body positivity movement. It's saying, oh, you're born with black hair. Oh, it's not cool to have black hair. Is that what like? Okay, fuck. I'm probably like messing up like the movements. Okay, whatever. So the thing is, there's stuff happening here. I told my mom about it, and she's like, "Oh, it doesn't affect us, really. Are we living in a different country? What do you mean it doesn't affect us?" If I could give you one example, one serious example of like, yeah, it hasn't happened, but it could happen, right? Because if you're alone, you go crazy. That's why, right? Like some people will say, "Oh, I worked. I'm alone. Why am I not as happy as someone who worked, built a life with their significant other, has their family, right?" Most feminists will say, "Oh no, we don't need that. We don't need it. Do you really not need it?" Yeah, whatever. What else? Ah, shit. I mean, everything affects us. Everything right now. It's like the things happening that won't affect us now that were set in place, but in like say a time period of 20 to 30 years, like there's already predictions saying I don't know 19% of women by 2030 will be alone. Like they won't be married, they won't have kids. I think that percentage might be a little bit higher. You know how much 19% is. We're not talking about one. We're talking about like at least 100 million out of a hundred population of 100 million. 19%, maybe that's higher. And they'll see their neighbors who have a family who built a life with their significant other, and they're like, two or three types of people. I know it's not black and white. Some people say, okay, I couldn't do it. There's no point of hating, and they'll like try to get along with you. They're like because they didn't have, they'll treat your children like they're okay. I don't know. That's what I'm getting a gray area. That never happens, but if it does, that's a good one, right? But the extreme case is that they see it and they're like, why do they get to be happy and I work my entire early 20s, early 30s making an empire. Now I'm all alone. The only thing people use is me. I can't find anyone in my own caliber. Blah blah blah. Now I'm alone. And they'll get why are they more happy than me? And they'll get some intrusive thought. Oh, light them on fire. Light them on fire. Boom, boom. Alone. People that are alone, they isolate themselves. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's bad. This is bad. Okay, hello there. I want a survival one. Okay, buddy. Some of a botch. Oh, survival. Murder. Mama. Okay, so yeah, that's my supreme argument. I mean, this has been said. That's the thing. Don't do a lot of research. I just go on what I hear. I know that's bad because there might be propaganda in there. So, I, like I don't know if that's number two. I need to do a little bit of research, like find out if it's true or not. Because they're basically saying 20% of women in the United States by 2030 will be alone. That's just 20%. That is good for no one. That is not good for society, but it's still being pushed. Still being pushed. Right? Like, and now I find out there's a government-aided program that are trying to take down Red Pill podcasts because they're trying to push a movement to empower men. So my question is, okay, you're gonna push a movement, you're gonna try to take down movement that empowers men. So what about when feminists did it? What about the feminist movement? It's all about feminism, right? What about them? That was a movement that empowered women to be more than just. Now are they happy? I don't know. That's why when I hear when you hear the story of like this feminist, yeah, they regret it. I don't care if they regret it. They fell for it. Now they have to deal with the consequences. Does it look like I give two shits about if they regret it or not? Right? Like, they're like, oh, they regret it. Okay, do I care? Now if there's people who wants to empower men to do like not chase women as much because there's no point. There's no point of chasing them because I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. So there's a government-aided program that's trying to take down Red Pill podcast because of their messaging. What about the feminist messaging? What is the feminist like? The feminist movement told women you don't need a man. Now see where that got society. Now it's trying to make like feminist movement trying to make men into fucking soy boys. I might get something wrong there, but whatever. Like there's some fucked up shit. You're pushing things that are a net negative for society, but it will make you a lot of profit. I don't say it won't. That's what it's like. Most of this is all you son of a bitch. I hate everybody here. I hope they die in a fire. Double host migration. This idiot is gonna leave too. Like we're seeing this problem occur all over the world right now. All over the world. This problem of like okay, we see what happens if you're like super feminist right now. You end up alone. Like I'm not talking about the normal ones who like, yeah, I want to go out and work, but I still have boundaries. I'm not gonna sleep around with an entire block. Okay, but I have boundaries. But those are whatever. I don't care. But there are extreme feminists who like, you don't need no man. Well, I don't like extreme feminism. This is like they call it the modern day feminism. I know that's kind of hypocritical, but okay, whatever. I don't know where I'm going with this, but things that are being pushed are no good. Me no likey. But I don't like it. But I won't say no to free drama. Me and drama were best friends. If drama was an entity, I would be joining it at thrones. Right? It does affect you. So, okay, we're not involved in it. It doesn't affect us. Yeah, where are they living? Where are most of these feminists living? In the United States. Okay. Not most of them. Like crazy feminists, they be living in the United States, man. Our body, we could do whatever we want with it. It's like people now they're trying to normalize like not having children. They're trying to normalize it. Well, what good does that do to you? Look at North Korea. Look at what's happening to them. And like There's certain things being pushed that is a net negative to society. No matter what the way you look at it, it doesn't matter how you look at it. You can say, "Oh, we're anti-fem." No, fuck that. Some of the feminist ideals are a net negative to society. It's hard to hear. It's difficult. I understand that, but it's a net negative. It doesn't help anyone. Who is it helping when we have less soldiers? Uh, who does it hurt? When there's a wartime and we don't have the population to send them to war, we don't have any young population to send to war. We have to take the veterans who don't have a leg and shit. What does that hurt? Huh? Are we built on the? Are you saying? Are, yeah, I'm 100% sure AI already took over somewhere. The AI has taken over. I repeat. What the fuck is that? AI has taken over because I think AI is trying to make it so we don't have kids and shit like that. So it could take over with its army of robots. I like to blame it on AI, our savior. And that's what it feels. I feel like something sabotaged our society from. It's like in Kingdom, those wars that say destroy. If you can't destroy it from the outside, destroy them from the inside. This is what's happening. Our society is being rotted from the inside. There are ideals that are being pushed. They're pushing that. Oh, it's okay to be like super obese. At least that's what I think. Maybe not. Maybe that's not being pushed. Who knows? I don't even know why I'm talking about obesity. I'm fat as fuck. 180, man. 180. Trying to lose it though. Alright, man. I remember the good old days when I used to be a pencil. Now I turned into a fucking rubber. Mm, not rubber. And I remember when I was in fifth, like second grade to fifth grade, I used to be a pencil man. Sixth grade to eighth grade, 2 years of my life I spent in my cave and didn't go out, didn't mix with people. Now I am no longer a pencil. I am a fucking coconut. No, it's a good shit. I don't know what else to talk about. What else do I want to talk about? Shit. Yeah, so there's a government funded program that is trying to do what? Oh shit. Push people to not have kids. Push creators that's trying to start a movement empowering men. They don't want to like. What's so bad about having fit people? Like, is there something wrong with it? Yeah, some of the stuff they say is no good, right? We're living in like most like I don't know. There are creators who said we live in a moralless society where morality has become the greatest enemy instead of being your greatest friend. Now it's an analogy. Like morality used to be our greatest friend because being morally upright used to be good, but it's a negative now to some people. Because if you have good morals, we'll have a strong society, and we do not have a strong society. We have a divided society. Okay, we're too divided. That's bad on so many levels because I don't get it. I don't. Am I like am I not understanding the entire scope? Like, what am I missing? Am I missing something from here? I feel like I'm missing. What the fuck is this? Sido, Sido with Andrew. So they're government funded things that wants to, we need a competitor to YouTube. We need something that we need something like YouTube but international. Like so, no government can say, oh, no government can have control over it. Because when we have a government controlling something, you're fucked. Because if you upload something, it's just like in fucking China. If you're trying to push a movement that's good for, is empowering men bad for society? I don't understand that. You're telling me empowering women was good for society. Look at where it got us. We are so divided. Men hate women hate men. They'd rather be in a fucking forest with a bear. I mean, okay, there's a problem. Like, depends who you ask, right? I mean, if you ask people in Los Angeles, they'll always say, yeah, I want to be with a bear. But in Los Angeles, what is it called? We renamed it to the City of Sin. You know? What is it called? Renamed as the City of Sin. So I think I am so clean. The only thing I think if someone wanted to take me down could get me on was one of my addictions I had and my use of pirates. They call me the Great Pirate of the Caribbean Sea. Does that even exist? Oh man, this is so fucked up, man. Like you're telling me empowering women was a good idea, but when we want to do the same thing for men, it's a bad idea. Now you have government-funded organizations that are trying to demonetize red pill podcasts. Yeah, not everything they like promote is good. Like sleep, since women are sleeping with as many men as they can, men should do the same. That's bad. That's bad for society. We know that. Like, no, if I could practice the thing I preach, I would be a billionaire, but I don't. I like talking shit, but I never practice it. I'm like the fresh guys. They say all this shit, but they don't practice their own medicine. You know. But whatever, the same thing, man. If I tell you to go to the gym and I don't go to the gym, I tell other people to do it. Why would you take advice from me? It's not advice. It's just things that are happening, man. I'm just an average guy. I don't look. I stay out of trouble. I don't talk to women if I don't need to. Only person I talk to is my college counselor, who is a woman, and my course coordinator, who's also a woman. Those are the only two women, and my mom. That's it. That's it. No one outside of that. I don't need to talk to anyone outside of that. Okay. And maybe that's why I have a so skewed look of what's happening in society. Yeah, I agree that say everything's being taken out of what is it called, exaggerated. Everything's being exaggerated, but there is some truth to every small tint of media. For example, if I tell you 1,000 words, only 20 of them are true, factually correct, and the other 980 is probably grammatically incorrect, and and I don't know. See, you can't destroy something that doesn't exist. I don't exist. I'm not settled, right? The only thing that's holding me back right now is my mom, and she's pretty old. I know it's sad seeing her go, but as you age, you have to accept the fact that no one lives forever, right? I understand. I understood that a long time ago, right? A long time ago, you have to accept that people close to you will age and they'll die, and you'll only have people you build a life with. And if you don't decide to do that, you'll be alone, and being alone isn't good. Oh man, I feel like shit right now, man. Like I live in the United States. I came here 13 years ago. I'm a citizen now and shit like that. But things that are happening, man, I don't. How am I losing confidence in my own government? It wasn't this bad before, right? We didn't have. Oh man, if I was in China, I'd be in fucking. My head would be on a pike right now, being used as an example for the stuff I say. Okay, look, I'm a very, very, very down to earth person. I see things happening and I don't like it. I talk about it. I might be wrong because I'm telling you, this is a thing through all of my videos. I do zero research. I just watch a few videos and I talk about it and add a little bit insight of my own that I'm not old enough to do because I don't have much life experience. Human contact is even lower. You know. So yeah, it's common sense, man. Some of the stuff that's happening, if you think of it in terms of okay, if you had a kid, would you these are questions people should ask themselves, right? Would you be okay with raising kids here, especially a male who's being told that it's not okay being fit? If you're fit, you're some kind of oh. If you don't, if you what's it called? Prefer. If you have a preference in fit people, you are whole what is it? Your body shaming. That's considered body shaming or some shit like that. I'm not fit myself. I'm working on it. Not really. I'm gonna start going to the gym. If I took I've said it multiple times. If I took my own advice, my friend, I would be the goat. But I don't take my own advice. It's a sad thing. Ah, it is sad, my people. We were once one of the greatest countries out there. Now everybody is making fun of us. I mean, everybody is making fun of everybody, man. There's negative, the biggest net negative. I don't know, man. I want to hit my head every time I talk about a topic like this. I don't have hope for the future because if we could say, oh, we could change if we vote the right way, it will be better. But no, that's why I rather be slave minded. This is what Andrew Tate describes it as. When you're slave minded, you don't have to think about all of this, right? You just let your kids be raised in a society where they're saying it's okay to be like it's fucking. You have a problem if you like fit people, shit like that. Why do they do it? this used to be a country run by. It's for the people, with the people. What is it called? For the people, with the people, and won by the people. But it's not. Maybe the first 20, 30 years of the country, it was for the people, with the people, and whatever. But after that, it just became a power game between two, three parties. Yeah, criticize. I mean, they say, okay, now that I look at it, I guess it's kind of true. Yeah, so they're normalizing things that are negative for society. I mean, I said it. Yeah, okay, my people, I'm telling you, we're like, history is about to change, and the lie or whatever. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I forgot to collect the things. Never mind. Shit. I have to be focused on both. Something is about to change in history. History. Where are these guys, man? Yeah, that's true. That's true. You didn't try hard enough. Yeah, so we need a global. We need a version of YouTube that's global that no country can censor. Is YouTube like that? No, I guess they have to conform to some kind of thing. Like how? Like big pharma is a no. Big is it big pharma? No. What is it? What is it called? The farming industry. What is that called? Big agriculture. The agricultural industry, right? The fucking meat packing industry and shit like that. They're a global thing, right? They're globalized. They're like no government, no like country can fuck with them because they're not based anywhere. They're global. They're all over the place. Okay, you say no, we'll go to somewhere else. We'll give them our money. We need a YouTube like that so no one can take down nothing. I mean, you could ban the thing outright, but you can't. They completely censor it, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. Listening to this, me. Oh my god. I am in. I'm shaking in my boots right now, man. Humans are intrinsically good. I am far from good than anything, my friend. I am Mr. Krabs eating crack. But is the crack eating me? Question. I haven't seen terrible things happen, but I know how to deal with it. Get rich and or die trying. Oh man, we need to. When you look at it from a big perspective, it opens up, right? Like law and order. Hey, we have the same thing. Yeah, but not everybody wants to fix it, though, right? Like law and order is good, but not everybody wants to fix it. This is a shit show. Everything is over. Things as you know it is about to change, And if you're not prepared for it, my friend, I'll remind you this is not a drill. This is like you might think of it as some propaganda shit, but this election is a hot spot in history. Like this is like some of that fucking fake shit, okay? Like this, my friend, is the canon event. This is the event. This is what? This is what? This is the canon event. That's gonna put stuff down in places and might fuck things up, might make things better. Who knows? But this is the way collected. I have all of them. Wow. Yeah, so you should be poor. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll be safe because they don't want to. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we have. You son of a bitch. You know something? Okay, never mind. Never mind. I can see what they can get me on. If I do become big, I know what they can get me on. They could go through my. I have a phone. This was me when I was like, say, 14 years old. I had a phone. I searched something up that I wasn't supposed to search up, and my phone got locked. And they could get me on that. And this was when I was 13, so I was stupid. Nice words to convince, coerce. Whoa, yo, they could put away everybody in Los Angeles for that with that. Yo, yo, that's some bullshit, man. Yo, everybody and every male in Los Angeles could be arrested with that if that's fucking true, because you can coerce women by sweet talking them to sleep with you, and holy shit, holy shit. I've not looked at it that way. That's interesting, I guess. I've not looked at it that way. Holy shit, man. Oh my god. It's a scary world we live in, is it not? Hey! Yeah, because ignorance, my friend, is what is it? What do we say ignorance is? Repeat it with me. Ignorance is bliss. When you have a slave mindset, you will most likely be okay until you get fucked over. Then you'll wake up, then you're like, oh shit, I got fucked over. I didn't know the system was like that. Yeah, okay. Holy shit. What the fuck is this, dude? Heal this guy, heal my shit. And I don't know, man. Like, if you look at it like that, I guess it's kind of true. Everybody, this is why I've always said it, man. From the beginning of my time on this, ignorance is bliss. Yeah, you might let people take advantage of you, but at least you'll live without knowing all the dark side. My thing is, we have freedom, but at the same time, we have something else. Okay, there's no such a thing as good. There's no like there's good, there's bad. It's a coexistence, right? Good and bad coexist. Good and bad coexist, right? There can't be just oh we're free and that's it. No, true freedom never existed. You'll be told it does, but it doesn't. There's always a I don't know, man. Shit. There's always something, man. I don't know, man. This is why I don't like looking too much into it because, yeah, you can cry about it, but you're not rich. You're no one. You're one person. You can't make a difference. Maybe there's 200 more of you, but what are you gonna do? Oh, my man. If I do go big, I know what they can get me for. There's only one thing, maybe a few more things. They can leak my history. My history is not good. I mean, jaywalking. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Yo, I need someone in my family to go into law, man. I don't understand that shit. Okay, someone has to go into law. Like, you know that's bad shit. I never thought of it that way. Conversation. I mean, I thought the show internet was run by the government. It's a sign for the government, is it not? So I guess the government thought they could use social media to control people, but it backfired on them because people are learning more truth than lies, semi-truths. Ooh, 45. Fuck yeah, baby. Yeah, that's why I am a good person because I don't get angry. Okay? Reduction in freedom for safety. Wait, reduction in freedom for safety. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's like, okay. Oh, that's interesting. You know, yeah, okay, okay. I understand that a little bit. Little bit. Do I believe it? Everybody has an agenda. There's no such a thing as a full story, okay? Everybody has an agenda, okay? I have an agenda to get you to watch my 1 hour long videos. You know, I'm gonna be the guy who brings back people to like rebuild whatever. I'm out of here. Dislike, unsubscribe, unring the doorbell, and do your own research. Some of the stuff I said might be fake news, sad news, hallucinations, AI news, and everything else in between. Um, I don't know, man. I'm out of here.
I'll put you in the ground.